4 members of the Virtual English Course 3, Group 1. We will try to tell you several important aspects of the most outstanding pre-Columbian and Native American cultures, as well as their sacred places, which are the most striking and fascinating places you can visit. Initially, Hans will tell us about the Inca culture, which occupied an extensive part of the South American Andes. Following this, Maria Teresa will tell us about the Mayas, whose culture was the most prestigious one of Central America. Then, Sonia will talk about the Aztecs. They were characterized excellent administrators and warriors. Finally, I, Monica, will speak about the Chibcha culture, which inhabited the Colombian territory. Go ahead and enjoy it.
Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about the Inca culture and its place to visit when you try to Peru and other things.
Inca is a word that comes from the Quechua language and means king or prince. It's the name given to the rulers of Colombia and Cusco. They established a vast empire in the Andes in the 15th century, shortly before in the Spanish conquest. The Incas were great conquerors. His empire was located in South America, and the empire was from northern Chile to southern Colombia, giving the present territories of Bolivia, Peru, and Ecuador to the Pacific. It was a mostly agrarian society, and was based on a crop such as potatoes and corn. As for his religion, they organized ceremonies which were related to crops. The Incas believed, like all agricultural groups, that if they made certain rituals in honor of the Pachamama, Mother of the Earth, they would ensure his food. The Incas devised an excellent communication network of over 6,000 kilometers long, with roads and posts. News took 5 days to travel the 2,000 kilometers between Quito and Cusco. What to know? Cusco was the empire's most impressive city of the Inca Empire, and that is where they based their political and economic center. Machu Picchu, which is the best preserved city today, and served as an almost impenetrable fortress because of this location. In Chile, because of his many tribes colonies settled in valley of Aconcagua. In Bolivia, there is a very important aspect that is the Lake of Titicaca, where according to the legend was born the founders of this great culture. Finally, this is a pretty wonderful and mystical place to learn, because it is one of the most important pre-Columbian societies, and it will be important to know even a little of his architecture, traditions, and organization, and much more.
So do not miss the opportunity to know the great Inca civilization.
The Maya civilization was a great civilization because they were a big organization. The Maya civilization was located in the Yucatan and Tabasco, Chiapas, and Guatemala of Honduras. The principal cities were Chichen Itza, Uxmal, and Maypan. In the Maya civilization has a big organization political because each city started was ruled by a parliament who led all the politics and preserved tax. The eldest son inherited. Has religion, the mystics and the beliefs contained in book called Popol Vuh, were polytheists. Dualisms are religious and believe in the afterlife. Has economy, the principal occupation of the village agriculture, and the product of the harvest is divided into halves. One of the state of the other farmers grew corn, beans, and cocoa, varying trades with gold coin style. textile industry workforces, and metal workers. The Maya civilization has a big social organization. Their story is divided into the independent tribes, families, and a group into clans, and there was patriarchy. Each city-state ruled by a cacique. Their company had for class, nobles, priests, the people, and themselves. The art and science, highlighting architecture for its tombs and palaces, wonder the iron and the wall built with stone and wood. In painting, murals highlight its religious nature script, hieroglyphic teeth, excellent in arithmetic and astronomy. Thanks.
Hi everybody, it is Aztec culture. The social organization of the Aztec culture was a pyramidal stratification. On top of this pyramid were the nobles and the priests. After this there were the merchants and warriors. Finally, at the base of the pyramid were the peasants and finally slaves. The main crops that were cultivated in Bar Aztec were corn, fruit, snuff, and chilies. The Aztecs came from the northwest of North America and arrived to Mexico. The people established they were frightened of the Aztecs because they were coming to take lands from the Mexicans. In addition, the Aztecs did human sacrifice to the gods. Of the history and culture of the reigning Aztec is still in an archaeological site in Malianco. It is located in the top of the Hill of the Idols. In this place some Aztec became idols and his initiation as Aztec warriors. There are many buildings. One of them is called Casa de las Águilas y los Tigres. It is a pyramid carved directly on the stone of the hillside in the mountain. Its door has the mouth of a serpent. It was symbolizing the doors of the underworld. In this place, Aztecs performed ceremonies and rituals in which they returned the world of the vivos, turned in águilas. Choula's pyramid is a sacred enclosure in Mexico. Most of these constructions is hidden under one. The Aztecs believed that the pyramid was constructed by Selwa, one of 7 ogres of the Aztec mythology. Thoughtful of the Teotihuacan city, the pyramid managed to be most important center of the Mayan culture.
Chibchas. The Chibcha were Indians who were located between Bogota and Sogamoso. They spoke Muisca language, and they were short people who had broad shoulders, long arms, and broad nose. His political organization was composed of 3 domains: Sipa, Sake, and Iraq. The economic basis was agriculture. The main crops were corn, potatoes, cassava, beans, pumpkins, tomato, chili, snuff, and coca. Their mythology was founded on the worship of the sun and moon. The caves, mountains, rivers, and lakes were sacred. They also practiced human sacrifice. Guatavita Lagoon was a sacred place for them. There is a legend called El Dorado. Guatavita chief's wife was unfaithful with a warrior, and when her husband noticed that, he killed the lover and made her eat his head. She was filled with pain and jumped into the lagoon. The husband made the lagoon become a sacred place and obliged people to make offerings of gold figures which were released into the lagoon. Another sacred place is the Salto del Tequendama. There Shipshakun god punished villagers for their sexes for unusual torrential rains. Then they cried to the Shipsha sky god to deliver them from the wrath of God or earth. Pushika was moved and pushed the clouds. Then through a rock mountain his scepter of pure gold, which hit the rock to the left and opened a gash in them, so the waters precipitated that flooded the plain.
Conclusion. Hi guys, after the tour of Sacred Place, our ancestors, we hope you are learning about the culture, architecture and history of Native Americans, as the Incas, the Chibchas, the Mayans and Aztecs. We want to visit place personally. Have a nice day. Hope you like it.